Yeah, of course you take a minute to turn on.
I don't know what we're doing. What are we?
Alright, and we're good. So, what's up, guys? It's your boy Big Ant here with The Last Titan. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Pretty good.
Oh, it says you're online.
Of course I'm online.
Fuck.
So,
Oh, wait, I can't say bad words.
Yeah.
tisk tisk tisk.
Sorry.
So, this is just gonna be like a very kind of first, kind of basic interview. Nothing too extreme. Nothing out there. We're not gonna have y'all do anything weird. That's not what we're about here at Big Ant Media.
I'm weird.
We're all a little weird. So, one question I do have for you guys: how did you guys meet?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Give me the best version.
Oh, shit. That's
It was kind of like an any, mini, miny, mo, and somebody got touched, and then Ugo came along because we touched him, and then that's
with
about
their
it.
big hearts.
Long story short, me and Ryan have known each other since like elementary school, and then Ryan got into a band
That Ugo was in.
that Ugo was in, and I ended up joining, and then me and Ryan got out of that band, and he got into another band. I kind of just focused on work, and then he left that band and tried doing his own thing, and I kind of put myself into it.
True. He just came in my room with
And-
lyrics and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and I was like, "All right."
All right.
We were named something else at the time for about like 3 months,
Yeah.
something like that, and then we actually got other members, and then we changed the band name because we found out the other name was already taken, and
That's all
then
got sucked.
went through 2 drummers, 3 technically. One was around for like a month practicing with us, and then literally the day, like a week before the show, he was like, "Oh yeah, I can't," and we're like, "Thanks, man." Like, and he like just stopped replying to everything, just read stuff and didn't reply. And then we got a different guy who kind of knew some of our songs, and we had like probably the worst set of our lives ever, and that was worse than the other show. The
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, that one was not our fault. That was like equipment failure because the guy had
But anyway,
10 things spliced from us. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, and then as soon as we put up, we were like... Well, actually, when we first started Last Titan, I asked him to join it, and he was like, nah, I want to play guitar. I was like, all right, well, I'm doing guitar, and I suck, and I'm going to do it, so... And then when he saw how much we were doing and how fast we were progressing, and we were putting music videos out and playing all these shows and all doing all this stuff, then all of a sudden I was like, looking for a new drummer, and then he put a comment, "I have a car now," and I was like, all right, we don't have to try anybody else. I know. I was like, I don't want anybody else. And it's funny because I literally was talking to my mom about it so much that, getting him on it, and they were like, "We should get Ugo again, Ugo again." I was like, I tried, and just play guitar, but then
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where did you guys come up with the name Last Titan? What made you guys come up with that? Of all names you guys could have.
we came up with a lot of different names, and we were spitballing them, and
for like 2 days, all day.
yeah, we were almost, what was it, the Hollow Knights?
Oh yeah, the Hollow King.
Hollow King, yeah, something like that. And then
But that we kind of found out that that's actually a song name, and I was like, all right, I don't want to.
The Hollow Man.
Yeah, and then, but I'm not gonna. I like to keep that as a surprise. I like to keep that as like a mystery because
All right.
it's such a nerdy freaking thing. I mean, like you have like Bring Me the Horizon. It's like, oh yeah, ours is based off the last line of the movie Pirates of the Caribbean because he says, "Bring me that horizon,"
Yeah.
and that's where they got theirs from. But like, that's a really cool story. But I'd rather wait till we're like, I think, a little bit more well known.
Out there more.
And
visible.
yeah, just we could say it one time, when then like everyone's like, "Whoa, like that's really cool." But as of right now, it's just a
I
mystery.
don't even know that. So. It's okay. It's a mystery to me.
I told you this.
I forgot already.
I'm sure I forgot.
I forgot too, it's cool.
Still a mystery.
So where do you guys get your influence from music? Like, who are some of the big bands you listen to that made you want to play this style of music you guys play?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Shit.
No.
You might need to put me onto that one because I haven't heard that kind of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, they could go first.
I'll go first. Well, what first got me into music, like playing music, I used to play drums. I played for about 7 years, and then back when I was 18, me and Ryan kind of got an interest into doing vocals. and we would do vocals to like Asking Alexandria, For Today.
Oh god. Yeah.
What
Suicide
else?
Silence.
Suicide
Lamb of
Silence.
God.
And it just
Black
went up
Dog.
from there. But the bands that have really influenced me are like Lamb of God, Slipknot, Fit for a King.
Spite now more than ever.
Yeah, now I've been kind of leaning towards like listening to more heavier bands, so like Spite, Dealer, King 810, like the heavy stuff, because I don't know, I never really knew about that style for a long time, and ever since I moved up here and started meeting people, I started like slowly hearing more about that heavy stuff, like even like Traitors, Signs of the Swarm. So yeah, stuff
We
like
played
that.
with both those bands.
Yeah.
What about you, Lugo? Who's your influence in rock music?
Yeah, rock music. I say first rock band that I heard was System of a Down, so that like it kind of threw me
right
a
into the
little bit.
gate, right
Yeah,
out there.
Right, you know, Papa Roach, Old Linkin
okay.
Park. And then when I was in high school, that's when I really started getting into music. But I started listening to, which are my biggest influences, like Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
Atreyu is a big one. Like I listen to heavy stuff, but I try to add a little bit of not swing, but just
Jazz.
like a
Some gusto.
yeah, like
Flair.
beats that you know really just make you know feel it. Like I'm not a very technical drummer, but I like to play around with with what I know and try to put those
See what you can do.
influences into there.
Okay.
Or things.
All the influences that I have, none of our songs sound like any of them. But I don't get really influenced off bands to sound like them. I get influenced off bands because I want to write good songs like them.
Okay.
But realistically, I think like when I hear a song, I'm just like, I want to write a song that makes me super stoked. Like this song makes people stoked, makes me super stoked. So yeah, I don't know. But like songs that I just draw inspiration from for ideas is Fit for a King for sure. One of my favorite song that we play, Carnal Decay. I literally was listening to a Fit for a King song and I was like, I want to have different guitar riffs going throughout the entire song, and that's what we did. And it was just like boom, came out solid. And then just like as Jordan said, like when we started listening to music, we listened to all of the deathcore, all that remains shit. All of it was a deathcore. They were metalcore. I was thinking about just naming a song or naming a band that we were listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Black Dahlia Murder and all that. And then when we came up here, everyone's listening to hardcore or beatdown or some kind of something like that. And we were still kind of like on the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then like as like more of our friends started playing it and we were like, wow, this is really cool, we like it. Then we started writing like that way. And that's why we wrote Violence Speaks Volumes. And me and him wrote that song in like a couple hours, 2 or 3? And it was done. And then we played it 2 weeks later, or a week later, we played it at the Carn Effect show, and people fucking loved it. And I keep cussing, and I'm sorry.
Damn it!
But yeah, no. So I mean, like, but right now, my biggest, like, literally the 2 bands that I go to like draw inspiration. Well, no, I get 3 now. Bad Omens released a new record, and I love it. And then Spite, I've been inspired by them since I think 2015 when my friend Alex showed me them. I was just like, dude, this band's awesome, and still jam them. And then I also have, I still get inspired by Fit for a King and old Bring Me the Horizon.
All right.
Anything from That's the Spirit till Ammo, that doesn't really inspire me all that much, but I do enjoy listening to it in the background. Far background.
Far in the back.
But that's it. I'm boring.
All right. And then, since I've heard both of you guys say it came up here, where are you guys originally from?
I'm from a little town down south that nobody knows about called Hillmar.
I don't know. I think more
Hillmar
people know about-
cheese.
Yeah, people know about
Hillmar
Hillmar more than they
cheese.
know about Stevensville. Stevenstown?
Ah,
Stevenson.
Steven's dad.
Steven's dad.
Frank and Sons. If you know what Frank's and Son is, then you're from LA area. You're from Orange County, I believe. Frank and Sons is pretty badass. It's a warehouse that's the size of a Costco, and all it is anime stuff.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
Really awesome, and they have like discounted stuff, and they have real movie props for sale there too.
I didn't know you were from an anime store.
I am an anime.
Ooh.
So how long have you guys been doing music? As
4 years.
4 years?
Between the bands that we've been in, yes. But screaming, me and Jordan screaming together, we've been doing it since 2011.
That makes
Okay.
it sound so bad. We've been screaming together.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna do the Kevin look though.
Got to do the gym just.
Or the Dwight's gym.
Hey, Pam. Oh no, what was it? Kristen? No. His girlfriend? Karen.
Karen. Hey, Karen, you want to go see a movie later or something? I'm Jim. Anyways.
So you guys just did tour about 3 weeks ago. How was that?
It was a headache. A lot of things didn't go as planned when it came down to like the dates and the locations. But in the end, it was a lot of fun. It was a good learning experience, and it was our second tour, and
This year.
we got to go to Jub Jub's in Reno, which was pretty nice.
The other place in Modesto.
The other place went
to
to Concrete Lounge in
Reading.
Reading,
X Bar.
X Bar,
and
Cupertino.
Yeah, and then we finished the tour at Ace of Spades in Sacramento. Our biggest venue, most popular, biggest venue to date.
Yep.
We've played Diver and Boardwalk a few times.
Quite a few times.
Yeah, Jub Jub's, it's a big venue, but we didn't get to play on the big stage because we ain't big boys.
Yeah, we're not big boys.
So playing for Ace of Spades for the first time, how'd that make you guys feel? Like when you guys stepped up on that stage and saw the crowd out there, what was going through your guys' mind? Like you guys are thinking, wow, this is crazy.
Do you guys want to go first?
So my experience was my left monitor was cutting out. So every time I was thinking something was wrong, I thought everybody else could hear it, but it was only me. So I was like having anxiety from about a minute into our first song. I started having anxiety until we played Violence Fixed Volumes, and then I stopped having that because everything was working. And then because I also switched guitars to my 7, and then when I switched back to my 6,
Go ahead.
when I switched back to my 6, started getting all my issues again with the thing cutting out to end the set, and I was like, man, like something's wrong, you know, and like people were telling me in the crowd, like, no, sounds great, you know, things are great, and then come to find out, my pickup had risen and got right underneath the string, and when I strummed, the string got caught on it, and it just had like this, an annoying like, and I could hear it like, oh my god. But I mean, besides that, like being there was absolutely amazing. Like, worked really, really hard to get there. We ended up selling 100 tickets. Well, I think we sold technically like, I think it was like 80 something because a few we bought because a few people were like, hey, I want to go, but you know, if you buy my ticket, I'll pay you when I get there, and they didn't show up. So there was a few that we did buy, but that's because they said they were going to be there.
Uh-huh.
Not our fault they didn't show up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still
Pretty
can't,
much.
you know, it still counts as a sale because they were showing up and supposed to pay us back.
Hugo?
To me, it felt like the best damn cup of coffee in the fucking world.
What if you don't like coffee?
Well, then you fucking suck.
So
No, I'm just kidding.
it could have been Pretzel Day.
Oh, that's the thing. But the rush was really fucking amazing. Like, just looking at all those people paying attention to us. I mean, at least, you know, they're giving us a try. Like, they're listening to us, see if they like us or not.
Mm-hmm.
That just, it was pretty fucking awesome. A little slice of heaven, you know?
Oh yeah. Jordan?
So, I have dreamt of playing Ace of Spades for the longest time, and
2011, because that's when it came out.
Probably since like 2013, because that's when I went to see Attila.
Oh
and
yeah.
I met Franz.
Oh, okay.
So ever since 2013, I was just like, I want to play here. And for a while, it was the Boardwalk. Like I was like, the band, I want to be in a band and play at the Boardwalk. Like, this is an awesome venue.
Yeah.
We've played there multiple times now, and I was like, all right, the next target is Ace of Spades, and now we played at Ace of Spades. So after that, now I'm like, all right, now we're gonna play at a festival. So the feeling of playing at Ace, like going in before the doors even open and setting up your gear and just like seeing it empty and knowing that it's about to fill up, and some of the people that are there to see your band. It's really fucking crazy. Like, I know to some people they don't understand the rush because they don't do it, so they don't know the fulfillment that we get as artists to see not only our friends but like complete strangers out in the crowd just like looking at us like we're giving them this amazing thing, and it's our music. I couldn't even explain it. Like I got so excited that I was like, all right, whatever. You know, I jumped off stage and started high-fiving people. And I mean, seeing everyone look at me the way they did for the fact that I just hopped down, and you know, the excitement that people had from high-fiving me, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like I can get used to doing this, you know, and I want to keep touring, just not even stop. But it was a great experience overall.
Yeah, that's what's up. I was there too. That shit was dope. I thought you guys were amazing to actually finally see you guys on a big venue, because I've known you guys for a year. Met you guys almost a year ago on my birthday. It was actually at the Boardwalk. It was your guys' tour kickoff for you guys' first tour.
Oh, I remember that.
damn.
That was a good one.
That was 9 months ago.
Yeah. And then, because I hit Ryan up.
You're
I
officially you're a newborn.
Yeah. I'm a fletchling. I added Ryan on Facebook back then and seen you guys had a show, and it was on my birthday. I was like, you know what? I want to do something different this year. So I came out, had some fun, and then ended up having to leave early, which sucked. But after that, I made sure I was there for every show I could. So far, the only show I have missed was the Modesto show for that tour kickoff in the last tour.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you weren't there?
No, I couldn't make it down there. For your guys' first tour.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you were with us. I have video.
Yeah.
It's in the Titan, so yeah.
Well, like literally, it's there. Like, I can't miss you.
Yeah.
You're in the clip, and it shows me and you standing taking stuff out of the trailer.
Yeah. And then you guys just released your guys' new album, Violet Speaks Volumes, which is right there up on the mantle. And then, then you guys just released a video yesterday.
Yesterday.
Tomorrow. You're a time traveler.
This is no teaser for anything. There's no video tomorrow.
There is gonna be a video tomorrow.
There could be.
Tomorrow's yesterday.
So what was it like going through putting out another EP and making another music video?
Do you want the truth?
Yes. The truth is always nice.
I don't know. I ain't saying the truth, Jordan.
It was really fucking expensive because a lot of people don't fully understand the cost that goes into recording, mixing, mastering, and doing the videography, and you know, and not only that, but paying for the instruments and the equipment that you know comes with it. But doing it was so much fun. I beat Cody Fuentes at Smash multiple times.
Yeah. We actually.
It's a call out to Cody. Trying to catch his hands again. We Fit Trainer. It's good. Darius beat the living dog poop out of me with Bowser. He's a very good Smash player.
That has nothing to do with the music video.
It has everything to do with the recording.
Oh yeah.
But going back into the vocal booth was fun. It's always a great time recording with Cody. We're professional when it's time to like record, and then we have fun when while he's mixing and mastering, play some Smash or watch a movie. He's really good at what he does, and he's really professional, and he's patient with us. So it's really nice. And as far as recording the music videos, it was interesting. We trespassed to do it.
What is that? You know what? I've heard it called as an old Air Force base. Then somebody said it was an old juvenile hall. Then somebody else said it was like some kind of camp. I don't know. Auschwitz. The meaning of
Damn. None of that.
Slayer.
I mean, Slayer.
Yeah, I love Slayer. But yeah, it was cool. It's nice having another music video out there that people can enjoy.
That we could actually enjoy. We actually like it.
It's pretty dope, and yeah, it's nice having that out there.
Wait, I just realized this is your first music video.
No, we did Party with Bears.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you were wearing a mask.
They didn't know it was you.
Spider-Man. Wait, who are you? Spider-Man, Captain America, or
Clark
Captain
Kent.
America?
No, who was the other one?
Clark Kent.
Oh, it's Dad.
Superman?
Oh yeah, it's Superman.
Steve's dad.
No, he's not. He's old.
Anyways,
He's black now.
Oh. So not too long ago, you guys also got sponsored by Hell Culture. What's that like?
Well, it's cool. You get to wear cool merch, and they share everything that you post. And then hopefully everybody that likes their stuff will listen.
Lead them to
And
us.
that's about it.
yeah, I mean, Hell Culture has got pretty nice merch. They're pretty supportive, and they definitely share the bands that are under them. They definitely put their stuff out there and try to help them out with getting listeners and all that stuff. And I think we get like a 20% discount.
I have no idea.
I don't
probably
know.
wouldn't have said anything about that part.
I don't know.
But anyways.
I don't know the discount that we get, but there is a discount of some sort, which is kind of neat.
I don't know if we're allowed to say what we get.
Yeah, we do, because he put it on his social media.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, hey, there you go. Wait, it's 20%.
I think.
And looking on their page, I also noticed they're big supporters of local music, which honestly is
huge,
not
yeah.
a lot of. You don't see that a lot of it nowadays.
No, and it's
But-
cool. Well, what's cool is that they're Brandon, the guy that owns it. He plays in a band called Havenside, which is, I guess they've been around for a long time now. And so it's cool because he's local up here in Sac, so we actually get to be around him and stuff. But he supports he has bands all over the U.S. that he sponsors and shares all their stuff. So I mean, he's really engaged in everybody's stuff, but he has his own life. So sometimes he can't get back to people, or sometimes it's just takes a long time to get your stuff. But when you get it, it's really nice. It's quality, so I like it.
You must live in my area. I got a street right down from you named Havenside.
I don't know what it's named after. So I mean, for all I know, it could be.
I'm always thinking that because he's local, so.
Yeah, I mean, for all you know, he lives down the street. I have no idea.
That'd be
I've
crazy.
never been to his house, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I haven't gotten any questions for you guys yet. I've gotten a lot of other things.
Oh God, is it bad stuff?
We got some fan comments.
Oh God, don't read them. People are making fun of me.
Nobody's making fun of you. Mostly had to do with Jordan and Hugo. Because Hector's not here.
Oh, baby.
Where's the pineapple?
Pineapple, isn't it?
What's his face? He probably just says.
You got from Austin Donaldson said, Ryan, I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh!
So, a friend of mine named Ramon says, what's up, fuckers? Austin said, Jordan, you're so beautiful.
Oh.
Austin asked Hugo if he could touch your nose.
I mean, you could. Because it's itchy right now, and I'm trying not to touch it.
Why? Just touch your nose.
Touch.
And Joel Soto says, TLT.
Thank you.
BLT. Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, I'm hungry.
That's your new band when you guys go to like food related BLT.
We
What
want
the
to
fuck is up, Denny's? We're BLT.
We are TNT. Tomato, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Let's stack these motherfucking hotcakes.
It's a 2-for-1, Jill. Got it on the discounted menu. 55 or older, you're yeah.
And it's your birthday, you can get a grand slam, brother.
Start yelling the fucking.
So, what is next for TLT?
Nothing. This is the end of it.
This
I would hope not.
New music. We're writing
new
new music.
music.
Dude, we just put a new. What the hell? We just put the songs out. Why are we writing new ones?
Why?
What?
We can take a break for a year. It's cool.
Yeah, we're taking a break for 3 years. TLT, that's 3.
We're gonna be
You
like
gotta trill it up at least once every 3 years.
Oh, hell yeah.
we're gonna be like Disney, just revamp all the songs
Oh
over.
my god. No,
Next
we're
one is gonna be fucking full techno, bitch.
We're the next Call of Duty. We're just gonna literally copy paste our same songs and put them on the next one. We're-
Anyway, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be writing. We're gonna try to do some more touring. Try to get some more merch out there eventually. And just do the usual band grind. You know, play shows when and where we can. Do whatever we can to just keep the fans happy and our friends happy and all that good stuff, and try to get new fans.
We have to
And
find something new to do. Remember that guy said, some guy commented on the video and was like, love the drummer, I like the bass, and then said something.
you've got something going now, or you're on the right path now. Find something new, and I'm like, wait,
I don't
what?
know what that
I don't
Means just
I don't
keep trying
understand
new
if
stuff.
that's like a compliment or if he's
Means
I don't.
means trying new stuff, like keep on renovating, reinventing.
All right, we're
Renovating?
gonna do jazz.
Reinventing.
Revenant.
No, no.
The Revenant.
Writing? Keep writing something new? I don't know.
Yeah, just keep exploring your.
We need to make a metal.
Exploring
like
your-
We did have somebody. He was somebody had he had a thing against Jordan. He hated Jordan, so he called. He's a trash band. And I mean, and we always said,
is he
all of us
wrong?
were just like, oh, thanks, dude. Just invite all your friends so they could all see how bad we suck
It's an
too.
interview.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
So we do have a
I got
question.
text from my wife.
We have a question from Austin Clifton. What is each of your influences when it comes to playing writing styles?
All right, Austin. So if you ever recommend me doing something on Facebook again, you are never. Yeah. God. You know what? You know what? Dude, I don't draw any intent.
Oh,
Dude,
hey.
literally, the way that because I'm not the best guitarist ever. I suck. I'm really bad at guitar. I only know like our songs and then maybe 10 songs that are just other band songs. But I don't know that many songs. But that's why I don't like writing like other bands, because I can't write like them. And so I don't try. So what I do is I go, oh, I really like how they did this, but I want to do something like that, but I want it to be our way because I can't do it their way, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
you know? So most of what I write is failed attempts of other band stuff. Because I can't write what they write, so I go, oh, I like how they did, like, this rhythm guitar piece with this, like, lead on top of it. So what I would do, as I listen to it, I'm like, oh man, I want to write something like that. So I'll go home and I'll be like, oh, you know what, I have this riff that I've been playing for the past month, but I want something else to go with it. So I'll start writing lead and rhythm at the same time. But realistically, I don't write like any of the bands that we listen to.
Okay.
So I don't have an influence of playing guitar. But I do think that the boys from Avoid, Luke and Nick, are two of my favorite guitarists to watch play. Like, they are both phenomenal, and
I'm itching.
they're just great.
I'm just
They're
trying
great
not
guitarists. And they literally, like, watching Avoid. If you've never, I'm wearing their merch right now. If you've never seen Avoid live, go see them live, and I guarantee you will leave satisfied. I don't care if you don't like not that heavy. Well, they're getting heavier now, but they're not the heaviest band. But damn, they're fucking getting up there. And Benny's progressed massively as a vocalist, and the guys are just performing really well now. And I think I've seen Avoid since I've known them. I've seen them maybe like 8 times. We have driven to Washington. We just did it. We just drove to Washington 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weekends ago to go see them play a 25, 30-minute set. like these guys are worth seeing, and you pay what $12 at the door. You can see a bunch of bands and them. 10 out of 10 every time. They never disappoint. And somehow Benny never seems to get sick on tour, which is amazing.
It's because he's young.
You guys are a bunch of old farts, I guess. Then.
No. I just know a lot of people get sick on tour from what, like, you know, I mean, I got slightly sick on the first one we were doing.
All right, your turn, Hugo.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What was the question? Because
What
What
was
if
your...
you to write drums the way you do?
What is your influences when it comes to playing writing styles?
like who influenced us?
You.
Like, who influences you when you're playing the drums and you're writing your drums? Like,
A big part of me guessing what the fuck I'm doing. That's one.
just winging it.
Yeah, I'm just like Ryan said, of course the Rev is a big influence and Brandon Saller, but I do listen to some of their stuff and try to add like an extra beat there and mix it a little bit so it kind of sounds like what they're doing, but my way. Like
Your
Ryan
choice.
was saying, just adding your own little flavor. But yeah, most of the time I'm just fucking guessing. I learned everything from YouTube. I know I am a terrible fucking drummer, but
You are not a terrible drummer.
I like banging my drums.
Well, I mean, enjoy your screaming at each other.
You're banging your drums.
Yeah, you can bang in the background.
All right, Jordan.
So, I get my, I guess, like, lyric writing and screaming style inspiration from Darius Tarani from Spite, Austin Dickey from For the Likes of You, which I'm wearing their shirt that I bought in Washington.
In Washington.
In Washington.
Washington.
Definitely Brandon Wilson from Into the Flood. And, you know, I take a lot from Benny as well, from Avoid, because, and this has to do with like my on stage, my stage presence. A lot of what I've been trying to adapt myself to do is stemming from, you know, well, those three people, like Darius, Austin, Benny, because I've seen Darius and Austin a few different times, especially Benny. Benny and Austin, yeah. And I've seen Darius a few times now, and there's this one video on YouTube that I watch, and I watch what he does as he's performing, and like that's what I do a lot now. When we go to watch bands live, I'll watch what their vocalist is doing and try to get like ideas of how I can make my presence better. So yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna say we don't have a Hector here, damn it. I was interviewed to be a lot longer if we had Hector here too.
So, Austin's next question is, what is the next move for The Last Titan? What can you do differently and better in 2020?
Oh, one thing I really don't want to do is take advice from Austin. I'm gonna change my name on every social media to Shadow Thrower. Or Shade Thrower, because I throw shade at everybody. But I never do. He knows I'm completely joking.
He should change his name to Nightshade, like the fucking Pokemon move from Pokemon Stadium.
Lower self-esteem.
Confused Ray.
Austin knows I'm fucking with him. No, I really wanted to do what he said, and he tried showing me, but for some reason it wasn't working on my end, and when I tried, it literally posted the video instantly instead of like on the timer that he was trying to show me how to do it. So, but he just, oh man, it was so funny. I was like, fuck you. Like, goddamn, fuck you, Austin, fuck you. When it was posting online, and I'm like trying to delete it. So we have a show. So this is like a wrap up, right? Okay, so wrapping up, we have a show in 2 weeks. It's a house show. It'll be at Titan Tower. The first house show where we're throwing. It's 8 bands. It's a Halloween thing, so it's Halloween themed. Come, you know, if you guys find the event page, then come on out because the address will be posted like a couple days before the show because I don't want every person in the world to know where we live, even though they're gonna find out. I don't know. Just
On a flyer.
leave me alone. Yeah, just leave me alone. And then We have we might. So we said yes to a show that's coming to SAC, but we're still waiting on confirmation that it's gonna happen the day they told me it was gonna happen. But we already said yes to it. So in November, we might end up playing a show. If you want to know, I don't even know where it's at. Boardwalk or Diver? It's one of the two. I think it's Diver. All I know is they asked us if we want to do it. We said yes, and they said okay, I'll let you know if we actually come through. I was like, all right. And that's why I'm not saying the band name. And then we're trying to go on tour in January. We are. We're going. Once we say we're going, we're going. We're going. So we're going on tour in January. We haven't set it up or anything yet. We're waiting, and we're still going to continue writing in between.
All right.
And I think we're going to try to schedule like a week straight or like 2 weeks.
To record?
Record, yeah. Just so that we can just hammer it out. Because we already have songs done for the next one. And so we just need to finish it and get it done, and then we'll have. I want to do it a lot differently. The thing that we're gonna do different. This is the thing that we're gonna do different.
Question, Ryan. Got it.
Yes. Well, I answered most of the questions when I came back around. What we're not gonna do is what we are gonna do is we're gonna finish the entire thing, have the fucking physical copies in our hand, have all of our videos done and ready to go, then we're gonna announce everything.
Okay.
Because we had everything planned out and everything was going so smoothly. And right before everything was getting there, I was like, this is too good to be true. Something's wrong. And every single thing that I fucking didn't want to happen, all happened. So literally everything that we had planned to do, it literally happened out of order. So it was havoc, it was a mess, and I feel like I don't want to make that same mistake twice. So yes, if we're gonna release anything next year for if we release the actual full length next year, it won't be until the end of next year, because we got to give everybody time to make money, take time off, do things, go on tour. We have a lot planned. That it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're actually in the band and you have to wait and you have to go make money and you have to do, schedule things and you have to wait on someone else because they have their own projects, man, it adds up. I think 99% of what we do is wait.
You have your mental schedule, so you're thinking this amount of time till this happens.
You would think so. That's my mental state. I'm like, yeah, we could get this done in a week, and then all of a sudden, we'll get it back in 3 weeks or a month, and then we could start the next thing. It's more like we're gonna get it done in 3 weeks, and they're gonna take 3 months to get it to us, and then we're like, damn, that sucks because we have all these other things lined up, and I can't go through that so much stress again. I quit my other job because I was so fucking stressed out between booking the tour and having the other person that was helping us book it. They were having a hard time just like me, and we were all trying to get last second shows, and then somebody else came in and they were trying to help. So there was 3 people trying to book this tour that we just did, and it was falling apart left and right, and still trying to get it all together. And then the record release, we were supposed to have a music video. The one we released yesterday, Violence Speaks Volumes, that was supposed to be out 3 days or 4 days before the album released. That was supposed to go out. Never happened. We just released it yesterday. That's a month after the record. So, and we have another music video coming out in a couple months that goes off of that record. So, and then I think we're gonna try to film something next month. I think.
Okay.
It all depends.
Different music video?
Yeah, for a completely different song.
All right.
But that one, if things go right, we'll be able to release it in December.
Okay.
If things go right. If not, then don't expect anything. Expect a tour announcement, but that'd be it.
All right. So where can people tuning in find your guys' music?
Nowhere.
Well, that's a bloody lie.
They can find it in they can find it in their bathroom.
Yeah, you got.
No,
yeah, you can talk.
They can. So our music is on all platforms. Whether you're talking about Google Play, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, MySpace.
Is it really on MySpace?
I don't know. Maybe.
I know it's on the Instagram song, so when you pull up Instagram, you can find our record.
You can even have our music on your Tinder profile.
Can you really?
Yep. Because it's connected to Spotify.
Oh, okay.
So your anthem can be our song.
Violence Speaks Volumes.
And if your
Nobody
anthem is
swipes
one of our
right.
songs, just
Like, oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Take a snapshot and tag us. Say,
Yeah.
I rip you guys on my Tinder. That's when I get on my bitches.
Tinder.
And that goes both ways. Girls dominating guys, guys dominating girls, whatever you guys want to do. It's all up to you.
So, yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say to the people?
Thank you.
And good night.
Good night, New York.
I wanna,
Fuck
I-
you, San Diego.
I wanna say-
Sorry.
You done yet?
Yeah, I'm done.
Sorry.
I just want to say thank you because
Pick
with
up.
every just listening to us or buying a shirt or buying a ticket or sharing something, that helps out a lot. And
Yeah, it really does.
you guys aren't just helping us fund a hobby. You guys are helping us live our dream, and we can't thank you guys enough. Whether like I said, from something as small as a like on Facebook to as big as going to our show and buying our merch, and whatever else, buying us a beer or a sandwich because we're hungry.
Legit, no. I'm gonna be straight up. The biggest way to show support, appreciation, or doing anything is when someone shows up to the show. They don't have to buy merch. Hell, they don't even have to buy a ticket from us. If they bought a ticket from someone else because they happen to be in the area and they were like, I only bought this ticket because I want to see your band, I would be like, dude, thanks for being here.
Yeah, as long as you buy local and you show up and
Yeah.
you're in the area when the bands play. Not even just us, but all the
Support
bands.
local music.
Yeah.
Support all the local bands, man. Don't just support only your friends and only show up when your friends play. Check out new bands. I've gone to shows where I only knew one band, and I'll show up and stay for all of them because I want to see if I can find a new band to listen to or a new band to support or
Just friends.
maybe new friends. So
That's how we got Matt Void for the likes of you, because we went to a show for the likes of you with a Void on the tour, and after that show we were best friends with both bands. And then now every time they come through, they stay the night at our house and hang out, and we go up there and hang out with them and stay. So it's you create these friendships that literally last forever. And if I could leave one thing, just be nice to people. Seriously, be nice to people.
it goes a long way.
And don't be a creep.
Please don't.
Yeah, be nice to people.
Yeah, that's so easy, but not a lot of people realize how effective and good it is to just be a decent person and be nice and be friendly and
You don't have to buy anything for anybody. Just be nice. Don't.
and stay for the whole show.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah, that's one thing that we like to pride ourselves in is we stay after our set. If we're opening or whatever, we stay. He lives a couple hours away, so sometimes he stays when he can, but he has to go sometimes because usually we're playing later in the night, and so he has to literally head home. But for the most part, me, Hector, and Jordan, we stay for the whole thing. And it's pretty rare when we don't. But now that I have a new job, my schedule's all whack, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore.
All right.
Sorry.
So.
That's long. Cut a lot of it out, please.
Like my depression.
So this has been Last Titan. This has been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys for letting me do my first interview with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you sound hella
of course.
professional.
Yeah,
you
I
got
thought
it,
it was
kid.
great.
You got that spark in you. I see it flaming. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
You got the will of fire.
Got the kahookas.
The wheel of the warrior. So, like they said, their next upcoming show is going to be October 4th here at Titan Tower.
It's our Friday.
So,
First band's on at 6.
so look them up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Everything.
wherever, and go on Facebook, find their banner, and you better show up.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
If you
There's gonna be
can.
tacos there. If you like fucking tacos, come through. There'll be alcohol if you're 21 or older. There'll be soda and water if you're younger than 21. Unless you don't want to drink, then you can have fucking soda and water too. But
And if you take my milk, my chocolate milk, I'll be pissed.
yeah, that viral thing that's going around about that. But yeah, we're done. I'm done.
All right, y'all.
I'm out.
That's the boys.
Bye.